I am King Raphael.
King, welcome to Godforge.
Godforge is a turn-based strategy RPG that is free to play and can be played on PC and/or mobile devices. The game is in its beta development phase, and the game is expected to have its full release between late 2026 and early 2027. Everything in the game currently is subject to change, and should not be looked at as the final product of Godforge. Nevertheless, it is definitely a game that is worth watching as it unfolds, in my opinion, and one of the most anticipated gacha games to date. Now, I'm sure you guys are asking the following question. Is this game no more than just another turn-based gacha RPG with a mythology IP? Or does this game stand separate as a divine masterpiece? Without further ado, let's take a deeper dive into the realm of Godforge to see why this game is worth its praise, or why it'll only be yet another gacha game without an immortalizing lifespan.
The Etherwell, source of the fires of creation, used by the primal powers to shape the cosmos. Serene, balanced, or so it was. Creation shattered, serenity broken, reality unmade. But pulled back from the brink of oblivion by the strands of fate, a new reality emerged. Fragile, imperfect, marred by endless war. Awaken, Scion, for your great task is at hand. Balance must be restored.
From a narrative perspective, you are the chosen scion to summon and command gods to fight against Gilgamesh and other gods that are corrupted to bring back and restore the balance. After choosing your initial god to spearhead your roster of gods that will grow over time, you will start your journey in each realm to confront the corrupted gods and then eventually Gilgamesh. From a gameplay perspective, this game is a gacha, which means it utilizes a pull or draw mechanic known in this game as summoning, in order for you to draft other gods to fight alongside you throughout your journey. This is a familiar mechanic if you have played games like Summoner's War, Raid Shadow Legends, and etc. This game also utilizes elemental countering, which means your gods will be effective or ineffective depending on the enemies your gods are facing. Proper team building, team prioritization, unit imprints, individual ascension, individual skill upgrades, individual gearing, picking and upgrading the right corresponding armor and weapon, and passive team buffs given by gods that have a team lead are all necessary in order for you to progress further in Godforge. With that being said, outside of the campaign and main storyline, there are challenges in the form of dungeons, missions, and events that, if completed, will give needed resources to strengthen your gods, to continue the campaign and complete the storyline. Challenges won't just help you finish the storyline, but also help equip you for late game modes like PvP, which will be implemented in the near future and upon release. What I have enjoyed the most thus far in Godforge are the following. 1. How detailed the gods look. 2. The combat and overall gameplay. And 3. The music. I even have a favorite god, which is Oda Nobunaga, who is a god from Japan mythology. They also added some lore to read on each god, so you can have some understanding of the god's story, which is a great inclusion for digital immersion in my opinion. Another thing I do appreciate is that the god's skills actually mirrors the god's background. For example, Oda in this game is a general who was known for uniting the Izumo people, because Oda believed that a unified people was the key component to conquer and win. If you look at his skill, Imperial Conquest, he will target one enemy and have the entire team join the attack. Units who are also Izumo will have a damage boost by 30%. And also, Oda's turn meter will be increased if after the Unified Strike, the enemy is slain. His leading skill improves the faith of all allied gods by 24%, which causes all allied gods to utilize their strongest abilities, i.e. ultimates, much sooner. I'm not going to be too harsh because again, it's still in beta and various aspects of the game is still subject to change. However, there are things I believe should be addressed now before the game even releases. The first thing I believe they should improve is the game's overall stabilization. Some bugs, such as looped animations on some mobs and bosses, makes it difficult to complete dungeons and world areas alike. Outside of that, there are moments where trying to obtain rewards were also bugged, and I wasn't able to obtain them. One key example, I tried to obtain the Tomes reward that you can receive upon completing days in your missions/events. Apart from that, I hope they improve the graphical look of the cinematic cutscenes, the voiceover work for the gods, as well as the already good graphical detail of the gods and their abilities. The sound effects can be tweaked as well due to it cutting out from time to time, and at times don't sound as if it's in high quality. Overall, this game is really beautiful and really fun, and a game I can see myself sticking to in the very near future. This game, even at its current state, for me is highly recommended. And I believe you will have fun summoning and commanding these awesome gods in Godforge. For everything Godforge, please like and subscribe to the channel and also follow me on Twitch via twitch.tv/Kings3Raphael. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time.